Hey folks, here at OS Reviews. You're watching our video first look and a first impressions review of the Comica stereo ball video microphone for GoPro. This is the CVM-VG05. And this is a concept that I alluded to in some past videos where I said it's possible to add a secondary microphone onto an action camera. And this is a good example of that. So Comica is a professional manufacturer of mics and accessories for cameras. And this one that you see in front of you sells on Amazon for under 20 bucks. Now, this one only works for the GoPro because the GoPro actually uses a mini USB port for power and connectivity, whereas a lot of other action cameras that are more generic actually use a micro USB port. So it's not going to be compatible with other generic action cams that initially I thought maybe it would work as well. So this is the packaging. You can see it's pretty simple. There's a QR code you can scan to learn more about the company. It comes in just one color. There's a bit of an extension L-shaped cable that connects the 3.5mm mic onto the GoPro's mini USB port. So the side here you can see it has this interesting ball shape to the microphone. It's rotatable for direction. It works for stereo recording and obviously will improve the audio quality of your action cam, since the ones that are built in are typically pretty tinny, and after you pop it into a case or a waterproof bag or something like that, it distorts the audio even more. So this will supposedly enhance that if you are looking for better sound. Still, it's not going to be the best setup if you're doing interviews or something like that, but it of course will work much better. So you can see it has a double mic with stereo recording, creative ball shape, and that means if there's some wind or if you are talking very closely to the mic, it's going to filter out some of those sounds to make the audio sound a bit cleaner. So the packaging itself comes included with a hard shell case with the mic inside, and otherwise there's also a thank you card or a quick start guide inside that's printed in black and white, tells you a bit more of specifications about the microphone and what's included. So if we set these things off to the side and take a look just at the casing here, it's a pretty nice bonus that you get with the company's logo on the front. Inside, we have access to a compartment with the microphone and the extension or L-shaped adapter. So here we can clearly see that, again, it's using the older mini USB port, since that's what the GoPro actually offers instead of micro USB. And then the other part just features a standard 3.5mm auxiliary port for you to pop the microphone into. So this is the entire length. It's still a pretty compact and small camera that sticks out partially from the GoPro, but it's not too obtrusive. And you can see the microphone itself does have this wind shield that's actually made out of soft touch rubber, and it's a hard plastic material that feels fairly durable. It's not actually a foam padding, which is interesting. So it seems like it's going to last for quite a long time. And you can kind of see the shape as well as the ergonomics of how the mic is laid out. Additional info is printed on the back here from the manufacturer. So next I'm going to do a quick audio sample. Test, test, test. This is the audio quality of the Comica ball-shaped microphone. I've plugged it without the adapter onto this camera directly, since it has, again, that standard 3.5mm port if you just want to use it as a regular external microphone. And what you're hearing now is the quality of the sound. I'm talking to it in roughly, I would say, 6 inches away and as far as distance, and it seems like it's registering my voice pretty well just looking at the sound indicator bars on screen as I'm doing this audio sample. As a bit of comparison, the sound that you're hearing now is spoken through the Aspen Mic's lavalier microphone, and here's what this mic looks like. So it's a lot smaller, but this one is more meant for traditional video and photography equipment. Obviously, again, the Comica ball mic can still be used for other cameras just because it still has that standard port, but it also comes included with this bundled kind of adapter. Alright, so from the basic testing and audio clips that I recorded and listened back to, I think Comica did a fairly good job with this ball microphone for the GoPro. It certainly isn't a unique accessory just because it's one of the few I've encountered that really capitalizes on the fact that it connects to the GoPro without any problems, and indeed it does. However, I again need to iterate that for other action cameras that may look very similar in form and functionality, just because most of these are using micro USB, the port will actually not fit in. However, if you are considering this for just a traditional camera or photography, do know that it will still work, although the sound quality, does have competition, since devices, by Aspen mics are also quite solid for under 20 bucks. And I would say overall this works pretty well for recording some quick voice memos, for enhancing the audio performance, and indeed it reduces the amount of wind noise or background noise, and kind of focuses on your voice per se, and certainly is a step up based on my quick hands-on compared to the built-in mic on any camera. So for this money, I think it's a pretty good investment, considering that you also get this nice carrying case included. So you can check out more details in our upcoming review coming out soon, but this has been our hands-on first impressions. Thanks for watching here at OS Reviews. This has been the Comica stereo ball video microphone for the GoPro camera.